Lord have mercy, I don't even have my mic on. Sound funny. But anyways, I just want to come on here real quick and give y'all a quick word. Because if you know me, especially like people close to me, they know that I have depression, and it's no secret. I'm bipolar. Um, don't let that take away from the fact that I'm a beautiful person. I'm a great person. I have a heart of gold. Like literally, I would help anybody and be there for anybody. I've had people text me and say, "Oh, I'm dealing with something right now," and literally, I am probably dealing with something as well. But I stop and I respond back. Sometimes I can't respond back because maybe I'm just too down, too down. I don't ever like projecting the things that I have going on. I feel like that will rub off on you. So if there's ever a time where I kind of fall back, it's because I got shit that I'm dealing with. I need to get that shit right before I come and just be around you. I want to come around you with great gold energy every time. But basically, I don't know, I guess it's for a timeline. I've had depression for as long as I can remember. I kind of actually do remember being a sad child at times. Like I would just be kind of sad and just kind of go off and be by myself a lot. And it makes sense to me now as an adult because I'm like that and I do self isolate and I have to get better with that. For me, self isolating is healthy at times. I need sometimes to go and just hit the reset button. But when I was little, I used to self isolate sometimes. I find a nice little hiding spot and not go there. Once everybody start looking for my ass, and then I just pop out, I'm here. But it makes me think like I know that my depression is definitely genetic. Okay. And I'll tell you, I watched my mom be so sad all the time growing up or be upset. Like she's definitely bipolar and definitely has depression. And I don't know if I just learned these behaviors or if it's seriously 100% in my DNA. And I feel like it's a part of both because I got family members who got, like mental illness does run wild in places. And you have to just be accountable and kind of sit back and just say, dang, okay, I did go off the handle today, but I know what my triggers are now. So I can try and avoid that tomorrow. Literally, what I tell everybody, all you got to do is if you're just going through it, just know that you need to get through the day, sleep tonight, and wake up tomorrow. Do that shit again, but take every day one step at a time, one day at a time. And when you think like that, instead of thinking too far into the future and too far into the past, it will help you. You cannot change the past. And I mean, you can set yourself up for your future, but it's really just good to live in the moment. It's better to sorry, somebody's texting me. It's better just to live in the moment. Um and just go one day at a time when you have depression and stuff like that. Um I want people to understand me more because a lot of times people are misunderstood, and I understand that about y'all too. And that's why I want to bring so many people together. So many people. I want to bring people together. I want us all to come together because there's no need in telling people that they're crazy or because they have this going on, they're less than. We're all humans and it's up to us to coexist. And that means helping each other and being each other's therapy, listening to the next person and not judging, throwing the judgment back behind us because it's no need in judging. It's only helping from here on out. I'm not going to judge you. I'm going to help you, and we all are going to grow together because if I'm sitting here being as bipolar as I am and depressed, like child, I went from crying every single day, and then I started my brand Kiki Boss Art out of nowhere because I was finding things to do, to kind of fill the void. And then I start painting. And I'm like, well, I guess it's okay. It's working for me. And I said, on my 33rd birthday, I said, look, I'm tired of being depressed. If I don't do something now, I'm going to wake up tomorrow depressed and I'm not going to have anything to look forward to. I just want to have something that I can wake up and just enjoy. So I started my brand, Kiki Boss Art. Um, and I went from there to doing skits and stuff like that. I didn't know I was good at any of this stuff. I just did it. I just did it because I was a sad bitch and wanted to fill my time. And people tell me all the time, you're funny, you're hilarious, and stuff like that. Hold on, y'all. I was kind of like tearing up a little bit, but but I told you I can't help it. Um, I try not to cry every day. Here it's getting better, so I'm crying a lot less. Sometimes I have my moments, but you need to get them out. Please understand, get that shit out. If you feel like you're gonna go cry, if you feel like you're gonna cry, go to the bathroom and cry. If you're in the middle of your job and something happens and you feel like you're gonna bust out in tears, run off into the bathroom. Run. I don't care if it looks dramatic and you Naruto run to the bathroom. Go. And you need to have your time. Make everybody feel bad. So what? If you were in that moment, your feelings are valid as fuck. You are valid. And that's the importance of just being there for each other and just understanding each other and coexisting together. If you were to see me sad or crying one day, I'm sure you'd probably come up to me and be like, how are you today? Are you feeling okay? That's how I want the relationship with us to be on here, on this platform. I want us to all come together and just celebrate each other every day. Y'all, and I'm getting, hold on. Okay. Sorry about that. I'm sad all the time, but I have a reason. I have a reason. But then I also have a reason to be here every day as well. It's important that the keys remain. It is important. So that just and this sounds crazy, but my reason for being depressed is also the reason that gets me up every day, regardless of how I feel. Regardless. And if you don't have that same type of situation, just don't let anybody make you feel bad in the process though. Because like I said, your feelings are valid. I have a right to feel how I want to feel. And but yeah, sorry y'all. I bet y'all say, oh my gosh, you're not supposed to be crying on your birthday. I'm good, y'all. This happens. This happens. Sometimes like being bipolar at times, it can be like a light switch. Literally, I went from laughing to crying. But you know what? I'm okay with it. I make it work for me. I'm making my impulsiveness work for me. And the way I make my impulsions work for me is I just post a skit. I post a comedy skit. And who knows, that shit could be very good in the future. Somebody might come and say, oh my gosh, Kiki, we love your skits. Like, I'll be so happy. I love it when people watch my content because it makes me feel better. Um, I'm always like looking out the side of my eye to see who loves what and what doesn't work out. That way I know if I need to go a different route, I can. Um, I think that I've only improved and I just plan to improve more. I'm hoping that going into next year, I can find a lot more time for myself to do things like that I want to do, like maybe some more art stuff. I would like to get faster with editing my skits and stuff, in which I'm still pretty fast, but it's just finding the time for everything. And I promise you, if you find the time to do the things that you enjoy doing, it will make you feel a lot better. It'll make you feel good. And make sure you surround yourself with good people. Um, people that sorry I'm on the black screen today, y'all. Like I started crying. So but yeah, surround yourself with good people all the time. Never stay in places that you're not welcome or wanted. Always remember that shit. You are special. You are a king. You are a queen. You are a goddess. You're here for a reason. Like you are nature and nature is you. Like you're beautiful inside and out. And you should know that. I think that people lack that knowledge. Maybe they don't see it in themselves and they're just mean, nasty, bitter people. And see, when you're like that, there's no way that you'll ever see the beauty from within yourself. And I think that's what drives me is I see the beauty in myself. Hey, Nisha girl, thank you. Um, I got a little emotional today because yes, just nasty. But you know what, honey? That's one thing that I don't think I ever leave from my bones in my body is that dog that's in me because I will quickly. But I'm telling you, defend yourself. Always make sure you defend yourself. Don't take nobody's bull crap because you will go home sitting to yourself feeling bad and feeling less than because you allowed yourself to take that bull crap from somebody else. I always say sometimes hurt feelings can be a good thing. Maybe you need to tell them about their self if they're going to sit here and try to bring you down. Half of the time, I'll tell people in a very passive, aggressively way, a very sweet way. I hope you have the day that you deserve. I'm sorry that, it's going the way it is and you but I'm gonna hope that karma never comes back on you. And you got to just let people know. Yes. I'll be back when I get off from work today for my little quick celebration because I love my DMX and it's me and his special day today. And every year on my special day, I listen to some DMX. I'm gonna be a little old woman in the nursing home and they gonna hear me um it, what I did. What's that song with DMX? I love that song too. But y'all, I'm gonna get off here. I didn't came on here. You'll never see me getting on camera crying and tearing up. If I ever go through a bipolar episode where I feel like I'm about to start crying, you're gonna see me flip the phone over real fast because that's something too that was done on TikTok a lot. Is a lot of people will be on there trauma dumping all the time. And I am never trying to dump my trauma on you. Now I might tell you a little something or whatever, but I don't ever want to make you feel bad for something that I'm going through. And no trauma is greater than the next. What I felt that was going on TikTok is people was really coming on like my trauma is worse than yours, and just and that shit was putting me in the dark place. It's to the point where I just said, forget that app. I will post what I need to post and get off of there. I will be back out in the YouTube streets in a hurry. But yeah, tell your daughter that unfortunately you got good well, fortunately you got good people, and unfortunately all she needs to do is just stay in her lane with the good people. She don't tell, and that I tell my daughter too, because she dealt with bullying so bad that they just homeschool now because they said forget school. I'm here to learn. You got kids that's there to learn. They're not there for all that bull crap. And I pat them on the back for that because it was a big distraction. You got all the peer pressures in school as it is, and I feel so bad for these kids now because they are going through it way worse than we did because they got social media. They ain't even safe in school. People was worried about looking up at the drones. They didn't even see what they didn't. I didn't even see where anything was really reported so much on that Wisconsin school at that because everybody was just looking up at the drones. Yeah. Tell her, especially play this part for her. A person can only change for themselves. Like I said, you got good people and bad people, and it's a choice for them to be good or bad. You choose to be a good person, and that's all that matters. The good people will gather more good people, and it'll just cause a chain reaction. But if you're a bad person, you're just going to spread negativity, and it's just going to be a long turd of negative, just a long, constipated, juicy turd of negative. And I always say this, that anybody that's going to be very negative, I know sometimes my stomach be bubbling up and it kind of puts you in a funky mood. I always say people that's got attitudes and that's negative, they have to be constipated. They have to be constipated. They backed up. They backed up completely. And I tell them all the time, if you go and sit on the toilet and rock back and forth from side to side a little bit, I promise you, you'll feel a lot better. You'll feel a lot better after you get that bullshit out of you. But yeah, it's just crazy. It's just so much stuff going on now. And I'm proud of you, sis. I'll call you sis because both of our last names Miller. I told my sister, and he said, huh, what? And he said, you're always making friends. But I always tell him, I gravitate towards good people, and good people gravitate towards me. The only thing that's bad is that bad people gravitate towards me because they want to feel better. They want better energy. They want advice. They want all this stuff. And you just have to learn who's a leech. It's hard. It's hard. You almost can never learn. You almost just gotta watch people's body language and things like that. I pay attention to how people speak and stuff. I know that I'm not the top notch world speaker. Sometimes when I'm going through a manic bipolar episode, I'm on here sounding like Daffy Duck or what was it? Porky Pig. But pay attention to people. Not everybody is going to be um, glistening and shining gold and glitter when you see them, but just pay attention to what they have to offer you. Just by being a good person, you never know how somebody could change somebody else's day or life just by being good to them. And that's something too that you want to instill in your young people, your youngins coming up, is just being a just be a good person. Just be a good person. There's too many bad people out there. And last thing you need is an army of bad people, because then we got to go to war. We got to go to war. I don't know how we going to call the Powerpuff Girls. But yeah, I love y'all. Thank y'all for coming in here. I just wanted to spread that because I realized that I haven't really told so much of my story on my YouTube. I told my story on other platforms, but I'm on a journey every day. I'm on a journey every day. I want people to know that I'm here to prove a point. I'm here to prove a point. I'm here. I have a message. I mean, now I kind of know what my message is to everybody, but it's something deeper that people need to see. And I just want to be a good person for people. I don't like how you have these celebrities and stuff like that. They just steer people in the wrong direction. And while I was younger and I was a teenager, I want to be a celebrity. I want to be a celebrity, but I don't. I just want to be a good person that people recognize. A good person that people recognize. And I want people to lead by example. I want everybody to lead by example. I want to lead by example. I know I'm not perfect. I'm not everybody's cup of tea. I know sometimes like my mouth does get reckless. I'm getting better every day with that. I'm a Sagittarius. That's my excuse. I can't help it. But let me get off of here and get back to work. Thank y'all for coming in. My nose, I tell you what, my sinuses, that's the worst part about crying. I will be jacked up all day. I'm gonna get me some tea and some Vicks Vapor Rub, y'all. I'll see y'all later. Bye. Love y'all.